What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to touch base. As I said, I've been making some more content, but I wanted to start the video by kind of apologising. Not that I really know, not that I really owe anyone an apology, but for some of the content that I made previously, not all of it. Like, obviously, everything I make is like with the best intentions and whatever, but some of the stuff, like after taking this little break, I realised that some of the stuff was like kind of like trend hopping and like seeing what other people were making, and even though it's me making it, I'm still the one delivering it and putting my own spin on it or whatever. It still felt a bit like copying. It's not really natural. The fucking scripted videos, I don't want to do any of that anymore. I want what I make to be like just organic. Do you know what I mean? And just, I don't want to fucking stick to like a strict schedule. I have to fucking drop seven, whatever, however many videos a week. I think I was doing like 3 or 4 like scheduled ones, and then doing like little fucking mini daily vlogs. Do you know what I mean? It all just gets a bit much. And like after the divorce and shit like that, I didn't really have space in my brain to like fucking think creatively or whatever. So I just fucking stopped doing it. But after having a little break, do you know what I mean? I realised that I missed it. I've seen some of the things that I didn't like and that didn't sit well with me in what I was doing. These videos really are, I've got nothing to fucking sell at the end of the day. Like, I'm not selling anything. There's no fucking course, there's no nothing. These videos are just for really my kids or people that know me to look back on one day. And I know it's, call it sappy or whatever the fuck you want, I don't care, but just to help people, like, that's all they're for. I hope like some of what I make will find someone somewhere, do you know what I mean, that really gets something from it, and that really hears something that they need to hear, or something that resonates with them. Do you know what I mean? That's why I do this, and that's why I enjoy it. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to touch on something that's come up in conversation with me a couple times in the last like week or so, and that's being able to adapt to situations. And now obviously I've had some experience with this recently, and a lot of people have in their life. Do you know what I mean? There'll be a time where you have to adapt to a situation. Something unexpected comes along, it could potentially throw you off your game or whatever, and you have to adapt quickly. Otherwise, shit can fucking turn upside down pretty quick. Thinking from my own experience, a time that springs to mind would be like when COVID happened. I mean, that was we're still feeling the fucking wake of all this shit, let's be honest. The ripples are, still going. And I was working as a chef at the time. So when like COVID happened and the lockdown occurred, like I was fucked. Like I lost my income like overnight. There was no working from home or, so I had to think on my feet, so to speak. It's not even that really, it's just fucking survival. Do you know what I mean? I still had bills to pay, I still had a family to provide for. But, some people, they just fucking waited on the handouts. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not one to do that. And there was so much uncertainty at the time. It's not really a smart move to fucking wait things. You kind of, you make your own luck, right? So rather than just fucking, taking payouts from the fucking council, I did the trading course at Samuel and Co. But other than that, I was fucking, do you know what I mean? I got a job fucking delivering for Amazon and Hermes, which is like every now. So, you could have to adapt to a financial situation, something like that can come along, like good or bad. I mean, that's really bad. Maybe you're work situation will change where you're taking on more workload than you're used to. Do you know what I mean? And you're going to have to adapt to things like that. Maybe it's you know, your fucking living situation can change like it has for me lately. Do you know what I mean? You have to fucking quickly shift shit around, you know, see how the fucking land lies, and think about what you're gonna do in pretty fucking short time. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, shit can fucking, like I said, the milk can fucking turn sour pretty quickly. You know, maybe you have to adapt in your relationship. You know, maybe something has changed. You know, maybe something has changed in your partner. I'm not talking from experience, I'm just fucking waffling at this point, okay? I'm not talking about my ex or anything like that. I'm just saying maybe, you know, something's occurred and there's now differences in the relationship and you have to adapt to that. You have to find ways to work through things. Maybe you just met a new person, you know, and maybe you want to sort of test the waters a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Before you navigate, and you have to adapt to certain situations depending on what, you know, you're sort of finding out about people, if that makes any sense. So you're kind of testing the waters and you have to be able to adapt in different situations in that regard. You know, you have to be flexible in situations because you never fucking know, right? But that's, you know, having clarity or some level of clarity really helps as well. You know, that's why, like, I preach so much about the sober life. Do you know what I mean, on this channel? Like, some sort of level of self-care, you know, a little bit of meditation, obviously not putting a drink or drug into your body, trying to have some level of fitness. Do you know what I mean? At least have some sort of balance between your unhealthy habits and a healthy lifestyle. Trying to eat healthy as often as possible. Do you know what I mean? We're all fucking partial to a cheat meal. Who isn't? Do you know what I mean? That's why I preach so much of that on this channel, because it really helps. Do you know what I mean? If you don't have to fucking weather the ups and downs of fucking hangovers and drink and drug abuse, it's so much easier to you know, figure shit out when you've got clarity, and you know, you can process things a lot easier and with a clear mind. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I really want to talk about today. I hope to see you guys in the next one.